Hello everyone, this is Unit 6, Lesson 2, which is Estimate Products. So what are we learning in this lesson? We are explaining how to estimate products using different estimation strategies. So estimations, remember grade 4, it means التقدير. So the vocabulary that we will be focusing on today is estimate, rounding, products, compatible numbers. An apartment building has 262 apartments. There are 3 sinks in each apartment. About how many sinks are there in the building? Focus. There are the word about. When I see about, it means we need to estimate. Okay? So we will be estimating how many sinks are there in the building. Now, there are 3 sinks in each apartment. Now, how many apartments are there? There are 262 apartments. Now, I need to give an estimated answer. Okay, so what I will do is, when you hear the word estimation, it means that you need to round. So, it's either round up or down, or use a compatible number. So, for example, I will round to the nearest 100. So, 2 is the 100. I will take the 6 and I will see, does the 6 round the 2 up or down? It rounded up. Remember, the numbers that round up are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Numbers that round down are 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So the 6 will round up the 2 and it will be 300. And then 3. Now grade 4. What should I put here in the middle? Is it multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction? Remember, there are 262 apartments and there are 3 sinks in each. Remember, if you have the word each and if the number are already distributed, then it means multiplication. So I will multiply 300 by 3. So remember, I will multiply 3 with 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And then how many zeros left in the equation? 2 zeros. So 900. It's about 900. Now let's figure out the other way of estimation, which is called compatible numbers. Okay, so there are 2 ways to estimate a product. So the first way that I did with you in the previous slide was rounding. So I rounded to the nearest 100. So 262 becomes 300 because the 6 round up the 2. So 300 times 3 is 900. Okay, how did you know? So 3 times 3 is 9, and then I added the 2 zeros that are left in the equation. So it becomes 900. Now, the second way is a compatible number. So we are using a compatible number to estimate. So I will choose a compatible number that is really close to 262, which is 250. So 250 times 3, I will do 225 times 3, which is 75, and then I will add the last 0 in the equation. So it will be 750. Okay, now rounding numbers. Rounding numbers means to adjust the digit of a number in a such way that gives an approximate value. So there are numbers that round up and there is numbers that round down. As you know, numbers that round up are 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Numbers that round down are 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And it depends on the questions that is given to you. For example, if it asks for a rounding to the nearest 100, then you will choose the digit 100 and then you will round it. So the 10 will round the 100, the 1s will round the 10s, and so on. Now I will explain for you the two estimation strategies. So the first one is a compatible numbers. Now, how can you use a compatible numbers to estimate the product? For example, I will answer question 2. 146 times 3. So what is 146 estimated using a compatible numbers? Now, 146 is close to 50. Remember, these three numbers are compatible numbers. So it's close to 50, then it will be 150. 150 times 3. Now, there is some student who don't know how to multiply 15 by 3. So they will be using a bar diagram. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and there will be 15 in each section. So 15 plus 15 plus 15. 15 plus 15 plus 15 is 45. Very simple. And then how many zeros left in the equation? There is 1 0 left in the equation, so I'll take it there. The answer will be 450. Done. Now the second way of estimation is rounding. So we will be using rounding to estimate. For example, here I will round to the nearest 100. Okay, so 9 will round up the 4 and the estimated number will be 400. Now 400 times 8. Now 4 times 8 is what? Remember grade 4, if you don't know how to multiply or you just forget the multiplication table, you can use a bar diagram. Now to make it quickly and fast, 4 times 8 is 32, and then how many zeros left in the equation? There is 2 zeros, so 1, 2, and then a comma comes after 3 numbers. This is simply how to answer the questions of using two strategies of estimation. Now, how can you find the estimated product? It doesn't ask me for rounding and it doesn't ask me for a compatible number, so I will use rounding. So, a school cafeteria serves 2,750 lunches each week. About how many lunches served in 4 weeks? Now remember, you have the word about. About means we need to estimate. Okay? Now I have the number 4 and I have the number 2,750. Remember, as I said before, there are numbers in the word problem that are distributed. Now 2,750 is distributed in 4 weeks. It means that I will do the multiplication. So 2,750 will be rounded because this is about and here it asks me to estimate. So I will round the nearest 1,000. So 7 will round up the 2 and it will be 3,000. So 3,000 times 4. Now remember, in the previous lesson we said that we need to multiply the first number, 4 times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. And then how many zeros left in the equation? 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3. Comma comes after 3 numbers. Grade 4, you will do the next questions by your own. Remember, there is the word about, and remember then you need to estimate this number to find the product. Okay, question 11. The school store has some boxes containing school supplies. Read the question carefully. Some boxes containing school supplies. So there's things that are distributed in boxes. So for example, the notebooks, there are 9 boxes, but in each box there is 28. So this is times. Okay? The same for the scissors, the same for the pencils. Now, how many notebooks are there? About how many? So when you see the word about, it means that we will be rounding. So about how many notebooks are there? Here are the notebooks. So I will do times 9 times 28, so 9 times 28. Can I do 28? No, I should do an estimation strategy, so I will use rounding. So I will round to the nearest 10, the 8 will round up the 2, and it will be 30. Okay, grade 4, why I'm rounding? Because there is the word about. When you see about or when you see estimate, then you need to estimate the product. You need to use a compatible number or rounding, depends on the question. So 9 times 30, so 9 times 3 is 27. And how many zeros left there in the equation? 1 0. So about how many notebooks are there? 270 notebooks are there. The same for question B, the same for question C. If you want to extend your learning and thinking, you can solve these two worksheets. So the question here asks to estimate the product by rounding to the nearest 10. So for example, 30 times 20. Now how many zeros are there in the equation? There's 2 zeros, so 1, 2. Remember to put the ones under the ones, the tens under the tens. Then 3 times 2 is 6. So simply the answer is 600. This is the estimated answer. So you will do the same for all the questions. Here you will round to the nearest 100. Here is the same, you will round to the nearest 100. This is our exit ticket, and this is the final activity for our lesson. Estimate the product. So round the second factor to the nearest 10 and then multiply. Where is the second factor? This is the second factor. Round it to the nearest 10. This is the 10. The 6 is the 10. So 8 will round it up. So it will be 3 times 70. Now let's find the answer. 3 times 7 is 21, and 1 0 is left in the equation, so 210. The product is approximately 210. So this is how we can solve one question from the exit ticket. You will do the other by yourself. Good luck.